Hey everyone, I'm Shad Dales and welcome in to Trade to Black. Cannabis stocks over the past 5 years, let's just say it's been a reality check for investors. But here's the truth, not all companies are built the same. So today we're looking at 16 cannabis names across the US and Canada. We'll break down how they performed, what's changed, and what needs to change next. So with that, let's get into it. First up, let's look at what's happened. The last 5 years have been a wild ride in cannabis. Safe banking stalled, reform fizzled, valuations collapsed, and investor patience has wore thin, and that's an understatement. But if you zoom out, you'll see that some companies have adapted, evolved, and have grown. Others, they're still searching for a reset. So let's break down 16 key players in the cannabis industry, where they stand, and what's next. Let's first begin with Green Thumb Industries. They've had a flat share price, but consistently profitable. Over 100 stores, 15 states, and a model of discipline and execution. Next is Curaleaf. They have the largest US footprint, expanding globally, entered Germany and the UK, and still one of the few with global scale. Number 3 is Trulieve, Florida's market leader. If adult use passes in 2026, this becomes a massive growth engine. They're positioned but carrying debt. It's a high stakes balance, but one that looks promising if adult use does pass in Florida. Our next stop is TerrAscend. They operate in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. They're the first U.S. cannabis company to list on the TSX, and they're a quiet operator gaining real traction. Let's now shift west to Glasshouse Brands. They're a California grower with massive greenhouse capacity. They're low cost, high quality, cash flow positive, and efficiency is the story here. Let's now move north to Canada, where High Tide, it's Canada's top non-franchise retailer. They own e-commerce and subscription platforms. Solid operator, quietly innovating on the retail tech side. Next is Village Farms, now focused all in on the cannabis industry. They're a low-cost producer with big greenhouses and big international potential with long-term upside. Number 8, and this is a story that's building very strong, and that's Rubicon Organics, Canada's premium organic brand. High-margin focus with export growth. Small but smart and laser-focused on brand and quality. Let's now move to number 9, and that's SNDL. Pivoted into a holding company model. Cannabis plus alcohol retail. Their mergers and acquisitions play, strategic diversification, but still needs clear growth momentum. Number 10 now is Organigram, and they're backed by British American Tobacco. They have a heavy investment into research and development, automation, and genetics. So they're one of Canada's most forward-thinking LPs. Staying on Canada now, number 11 is Aurora Cannabis, an early hype leader that crashed but not out. Now focused on medical and international markets. They're restructured and stable, but still seeking growth. Number 12, let's move back to the States now, and that's Jushi Holdings. Heavily discounted, but making improvements. Refocused on operations in Pennsylvania and Virginia. They need more momentum on the reform front, but the rebuilding has started. Let's focus now on number 13, and that's Canopy Growth, once the king of the cannabis industry. They're shedding assets, restructuring debt, chasing profitability. Still a recognizable brand as they continue to evolve. Number 14 is Tilray, big footprint in cannabis, alcohol, and international markets. They're diversified but hasn't delivered meaningful returns. They need sharper execution and brand clarity here. Our second last company at number 15 is Cresco Labs, a respected operator but stalled after the failed Columbia Care merger. They're strong in Illinois and Pennsylvania but now needs a strategic refresh. The talent is here, but the strategy needs some more life to it right now. And our final company here today, coming at number 16, is Verono Holdings. They have top-tier retail assets, especially in the Northeast, also in Florida, but operational inconsistency and lack of investor visibility are holding them back. They need transparency, communication, and a clear growth narrative. So when we look at these 16 companies, here's what we're seeing. A few names like GTII, Curaleaf, Trulieve, TerrAscend, and Glasshouse, they're executing. They've cut costs, improved operations, and stayed aggressive. Then there are companies like Village Farms, Rubicon, and High Tide. These are players that are well managed and thinking long term. And finally, we have legacy names like Canopy Growth, Tilray, Aurora, Cresco, and Verono. These are recognizable as they continue to evolve. We focus on streamlined operations, improve capital efficiency, and rebuild trust with shareholders. Because really, they need to do that because the market won't wait around forever. So to wrap this all up, the cannabis sector is maturing. The hype is gone. Now it's about strategy, cash flow, and execution. If safe banking or federal rescheduling happens, who's ready? That's what matters most right now. So who's your top pick in the cannabis industry if the year's 2030? We'd love to get your feedback on who you think has the biggest upside potential. Leave your comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. As usual, make sure to like this video, share it with your network, and don't forget to smash on that bell for all notifications to give you all the latest information on the business side of the cannabis industry. That's it for today, and like I always say, stay open-minded, stay connected, and I'll see you next time on our latest Trade to Black podcast. I'm your host, Shad Dales. Thanks again for watching.